As promised in my previous video, I'm going to show you how to cover school books. The ones we use here in South Africa are generally the A4 exercise books, the 72-page books. They are pretty flimsy. And so I have seen videos of how to cover books online, but they are generally for hardcovers. So this one is for these, although you could apply it to a hardcover, but this is specifically for school books. So the reason why this is life-changing, it's going to change your life, is year after year, it's time-consuming having to go and cover your kids' books. You've got to go and buy all the materials for it. Even if it is the slip-in one, it's still, you've got to go and buy it. It crinkles up. If it gets wet, it's a problem, all the rest. Okay. And it's money. So I want to show you something that's sustainable, something that's fun, and something that can be forever. Obviously, your child's interests are going to change. So they might not necessarily keep the same covers for their books throughout their whole school career. They might want to switch it up when they get a little bit older. But these book covers are, you will be able to take them off and wash them and use them again for as long as you want to. And I want to show you how it can literally be made in minutes. You can get your child involved. If you have maybe a daughter that would like to learn to sew, get them involved. It is just straight stitching. That's it. I'm very excited to show you guys. Just looking at the scrap fabric that we have here, I have a huge collection. I would advise that you try and look for like outdoor fabric or something lightweight, like a cotton print preferably. Something that's easy to handle, easy to manage, especially if you are going to be getting your child to help you. So let me show you how to make a book cover that can last a lifetime in minutes. So before we begin, I just want to say that I believe when you buy a sewing machine, you need to have an iron. These two are best friends. When you are sewing, it just makes it so much neater, so much easier. So let's get started, and I'm going to be a little bit brave and say, time me. Okay, so you can click on your watch now and see how long it takes to make a material book cover versus the regular one that people normally do with rolling out your, okay, don't tell me yet, I'm still yapping. But the regular one where you have to get out your wrapping paper and you have to cut it and measure it and it rolls back into itself. So you have to roll it the other way, and I'll stop there. You can start by timing me now. Okay, so let me get out my little ironing board. This protects my cutting board, and I have my fabric here. So we've done all the measurements for you, so you don't have to. It's very simple. It's 35 centimeters, long ways, if you want to call it that, for the height, and then length is 62 centimeters. So 35 and 62. Please bear in mind that if you're going to have a picture, because obviously this is going to close like that. So if there's a picture that you would like to have in the front, please take that into consideration when cutting your fabric. Obviously, this one doesn't matter because it's all over the place. Okay, and this is cutting into my record time. So we have our fabric. What we're going to do is take the wrong side. You're going to fold the edges in. Something that you can do is just overlock. If you want to, if you have an overlocker, just overlock your entire piece. But all we're doing here is just making it nice and neat and taking the sides only. You don't have to do the lengths, just the sides. And we're just folding it nice and flat. I don't want to give you a measurement, but what should we say? If you really want to know, it's about half a centimeter or even a centimeter. You actually can't go wrong. You'll see why. So let's use our clips. Thanks to Temu for these clips. They are brilliant. They make life so quick and so easy. Right, so we're going to do it on this side, and we're going to do the exact same on the other side. And this is very easily where your child can help you. If you have a teen, obviously just be careful with the iron, depending on the age of the child, but so just fold that in. It's just to make it nice and neat and tidy. And then you just clip it, and we're going to just sew straight lines down the side. This is such a cool beginner project as well. If you want to teach someone sewing, it is really, really a fun and easy project with something to show for it afterwards. Okay, let's get to my machine. Remember to backstitch, okay? Very easy, straight stitch all the way down. And backstitch. It's really not like me to be on the clock. I hate it. I would so not be a MasterChef candidate. I hate being watched and I hate being timed, but I'm just trying to prove a point. So let's show you guys how fast and easy this is. Okay, backstitch. Okay, that is that done. Okay, moving on to the next step. You're going to take your fabric, right side to right side, like that. Line it up nicely. It should be pretty straightforward. Let me get my little ironing board. This thing is it's actually just the cover for an ironing board, and it works like a dream. So fold that together, and I just keep my iron on next to me. Oh, Shen, there's a little spider. A little jumping spider. Right, so now, just to explain, ironing it down the middle. Let me turn it the right way so that I don't start confusing anybody. Okay, so we can see the book. Okay, obviously we're upside down, but that's fun. So basically I'm trying to create a crease, and technically you could have paused this part because you don't have to do this. I'm just showing you how easy it is when you are now going to place your book in the middle. So this is the important part. It's the right side of the fabric and it's the right side of the book. Okay, so open your book up to the middle. You all know the middle, the stapled section. Should be pretty easy to find. There we go. Okay, line it up. Can you see that? And line it up. Right. Then just flip it over. And let's see, we've already started writing in here. Okay, and then you're going to fold your end in. And again, this is where I use my iron. Let me just reach over there. Okay, whoop. Getting myself tangled, okay? By the way, a big shout out to my videographer. Literally sitting on our dining room table, recording me. This is just the way we do it. Okay, now for this one, as much as I love my Temu clips, I'm going to use a pin, and we're going to just pin in between the book and the end of the fabric. Just one little pin in there just to hold it in place. Because I've ironed it, and yes, you can iron on the book, just make sure, I've got a steam iron, and so it doesn't make anything wet. So just make sure that it doesn't make anything wet, but because I've ironed it, it helps to hold it in place. So again, same on the other side, fold it down. Ow, on my finger. I'm trying to not iron the cable. Okay, never mind. What's wrong, boy?
I just don't want to go to sleep.
Oh, but it's late now.
I just wanted to watch DINO, DINO.
Okay, you can watch tomorrow.
Wait, I hope. Did you know megalodons are the largest shark of them all?
Are they?
Yeah.
We knew. Okay, so again, we just pin this in the middle. Go, and the same on this side. And we're going to go to the sewing machine. Oh, but before we do, okay, so I'm not big into measurements, guys, but bear with me. Okay, for those that want measurements, let's say 3 millimeters. Right. I hope that makes you happy. From your book to the fabric, measure 3 millimeters. Okay, for the rest of us, take your ruler, put it at the end, and pretend as though your ruler just did a little jump. A tiny little jump, okay? But not too tiny. Just common sense. You need to be able to fit your book cover back in here, but so you don't want it to be too loose, and you obviously don't want it to be too tight, that your book goes all wonky. Using very technical terms, wonky. Doing the same on all 4 corners, and I'm just marking it. You can use whatever you like to mark it. It's just a line that you need to see, and it's going to be on the inside, so you're not going to see it. So it can be any color, whatever you like. Okay. And last side, over here. The house feels all quiet now that my toddler's off to bed. It's that like eerie quietness. So, the end of the day when the house kind of just goes to sleep. Okay, so ironing done for now. Go back to our machine. Right, so did everyone see what I did there? I don't want to go crazy fast, but I have said timey. So corners are all clipped. We've drawn our lines. We folded it in. Okay, right side to right side. So this should be straightforward. I hope I didn't irritate anybody. There's that little spider again. Please don't jump on me. I really don't mind spiders. I don't like spider bites, however. Okay, that one's done. I'm using my Impesil 120A dressmaker. This machine is a machine. There's nothing it can't do. It does my leather bags. It does anything I tell it to do. And it is about, I'll introduce you in one of my videos, but it's about 14 years old. Never been serviced, except by me. There's this wonderful lady on YouTube. I wish I could find her again so that I could link or reference her. But I think she's from Cape Town. And she shows you how to basically clean your machine, which is almost like servicing it, in my opinion. But she uses a product called Mr. Min. Now, if you're from South Africa, you would have heard of Mr. Min. I love the smell of Mr. Min. It's basically a wood polish spray. I'm on the clock. Anyway, so you basically just Mr. Min your machine, take all the dust, clean it, and then you can just buy some sewing machine oil. Sorry, I'm worried if I talk while I'm sewing, you're not going to hear me. But yeah, so then you can just buy any sewing machine oil, Singer, whatnot. The little bottles are about around the 30 Rand region. And I just basically drop oil in all the moving parts. And that's it, service done. And my machine has kept me going for a very, very long time. Okay, so I'm just cutting off the little end bits. Okay, right. Now what we're going to do is just clip the corners, the bulk. So we don't want the bulk. So when we turn it inside out, please do not clip where you've stitched. go just below that and just cut out a little triangle. Like that. Bam. Okay. I'm always thinking when I cut even the tiniest pieces of fabric like that, I'm always thinking, could I use that for something? So I hate to waste or throw anything away. What's really cool about this is these covers honestly can last you, or your kids, should I say, their entire school careers, or at least for 2 years or so. Okay, now we're going to turn it inside out. And look at that nice little point it makes. You turn it inside out. Okay. You can just wriggle it. Technically, you could stop the clock now because it's made. It's actually done. Can you believe it? So this is just going to be the blab afterwards. Okay, so let's just finish that off. Let's iron it. How easy was that, guys? Seriously. There's no ways that wrapping paper, rolling it out, measuring it. And then also, how many rolls do you have? Okay, I know they sell them in sheets, but sometimes the rolls are cheaper and your child doesn't want all their books covered in one, what am I talking about? And the same picture for every book. They want it to be different. So you either have to buy a whole bunch of rolls and then use the rest for wrapping gifts, or you can buy the sheets. And yes, I know that, please don't moan at me in the comments and tell me that you can buy pre-folded wrapping paper. I know. I just don't think it's as cool. And also, you are going to have to sellotape it down in a zillion different places. So, but let me know. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think. I can take it. If I don't like it, I'll delete it. Okay, let's put our book in. For this one, we are doing life skills. Am I right? Just the life skills. Okay. Let's put that in. Okay, just slide it nicely in there. It actually strengthens this book so much as well, which is something that the plastic covers don't do. I'm starting a debate here, hey? And I have to run a little poll. And also we're using scrap fabric, so look at that. How awesome is that, guys? It is lovely. Okay, it's standing up a bit. It's just because I bent the book, but it's done. Okay, let me go get the plastic cover and show you how to finish it off. Okay, so these are the covers that we're going to be using. They are awesome. It's the A4 adjustable book covers. Conveniently, there are 10 covers per pack in high school or senior years or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, high school for South Africa, they have 10 subjects. So that's perfect that it's 10 covers. It's easy to use, it's clear, ideal for use on soft cover and hardcover books from 32 pages to 192 pages. So this is the tree line. If you guys can see it, I'm not being paid to advertise this by any means, but I just want to show you the ones that we got because I know that the ones that work. Okay, so we're going to take one of those, which I have here, and we're going to slide a beautiful book inside. These covers are also very sturdy. It's just making this flimsy book stronger and stronger. Okay, slides in beautifully. Okay, flip it over. Slide it in. If you wanted to, you could have pushed the, I'm just seeing now, I could have pushed the triangle out, the pointy bit out a little bit more, but Nothing serious. Okay. If I wasn't being filmed, if I wasn't being watched, would have done that. Okay. And then it's got a very nice little strip here that you just tear off, and just make sure that the book covers nicely. And then you just stick that down. You don't want to go to sleep?
I don't.
Oh, but you have to.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I love you. Okay, so at the end of the year, what you can do is take both covers off and put the plastic cover back onto your book, so then you know what year, what grade, what subject this book was. You can then take your material fabric cover off. You can throw it in the wash if you want to. Perhaps it might just get a little bit dirty over here. If it's still good and clean, you can just use it to cover your next book, and it can be used for a different subject. I do recommend keeping your books for at least 2 years. It's very nice to refer back to. There might also be a friend that's stuck on a certain point, and you can actually show them your child's work, or vice versa. Or you might have a younger child coming up behind that they can learn from their siblings. So there we go, guys. So we are done. How beautiful is that, guys? So nice, so unique, and it's going to save you so much time. It's going to save you money, and it's going to save the planet. I'm sure in some way as well, because you're using up your scraps. You're not using paper and sellotape and all those things. So we have done a few more. This one was creative arts. I really like this one that was chosen for history. It's a real African, again, just some scrap fabric. All you need, remember, is 35 centimeters by 62. So maybe I can just show you what I was referring to earlier when you're cutting your fabric. So this is going to be the 62, and this is going to be the 35. So when you're cutting with the picture, make sure that it runs the way you want it to, otherwise your picture is going to be the wrong way around. Okay, so that's for history. And then lastly, our one for English, we'll still cover them, stick our labels on, and our books are done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with all other moms. They need to know about this. Thanks for watching. Till next time.